Toby, is that correct?
Yes, hold on.
Okay.
Uh,
I just saw your message. It says, can you call now? Like now. Because I can't be late on the first day after Irma.
yeah, sorry, I have like a podcast playing. Can you call right back so I can turn it off?
Sure, definitely.
Thank you, bye.
You can't pay for this, folks. I'm actually going to lead this in the recording.
Yes, she did.
Third time's the charm.
It most definitely is, man. So you said that you didn't want to be late going back to work after Irma. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Were you here for Ivan?
I left for 2 days during Ivan, and it ended up being 6 months.
See, that's why all these things are catching up to you, because you keep leaving during hurricanes.
We didn't expect it to be that crazy though. Nobody expected
That's true.
what happened. So we thought, okay, shopping trip, because they let us go a day early for school.
Oh, wow.
I think we had or maybe my mom gave us Friday off. I don't know.
So you're up there for school?
No, at the time. So I moved to Tampa for work.
Okay. Well, we got Toby on the line, folks, for those that don't know. What's your last name?
Brennan.
And you're in Tampa right now. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so she did get back on the flight.
Yeah. After one, I slept the whole second flight. Anyway.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man. I don't even know how you could sleep.
That's called Dutch courage.
It is. It is. Now, the reason we have Toby on the line is because she happened to be on the flight to Tampa, Florida, Cayman Airways Flight 200 to Tampa, which experienced engine problems, I think, 15 minutes into the flight. Am I right, Toby?
Yeah.
Okay, and it was just climbing to 5,000 feet. And all of a sudden, because you said you were 6 feet away from the engine, what happened?
Because I was sitting at the exit row. And can I tell you, when the guy at the desk said to me, okay, the only window seat we have is exit row, I said, that's a lot of responsibility. I'm not sure I want that. And he said, oh, darling, nothing ever happens. And I said, there's a point, some percent something can happen, but sure, I'm an able-bodied woman. I'll take that window seat.
Oh, man. So
a few hours later, and I hear the loudest noise I've ever heard on the plane, and it drops, and I'm like,
wow.
What did that, for those that don't know and will never probably experience this, what did that noise sound like? What was that experience like?
It was kind of like, it was like if a light bulb broke, but times 1,000. You know what I mean? Like when you hear something pop, shatter, that kind of noise.
What was going through your mind at that point?
No, ma'am. I was like, this is it. Why today? Because I pray before every flight.
Oh.
But I was like, what makes today different? Why is this happening?
Wow.
Because you have to think about it, it happened, and then the plane shook, it dipped a little bit on the side of the engine, which was my side, on the right side.
Mm-hmm.
But at that point, you had just started to relax because the plane was settled,
leveling off, right?
It was you were super calm. You know, in the uptake, you're kind of ooh,
yeah,
okay, we're gonna get there. But then you got there, and you were like, okay.
Yeah.
And so you relax, and then this just happened, and so everybody's looking around, sort of looking outside, looking around, and then I basically, you don't know what's gonna happen yet because the pilot couldn't say something right away. He obviously had to even out and then figure out what
notices
happening.
to give. Yeah.
So and then he did. The first notice he gave was about the engine, and he basically said, we seem to have lost one engine. And then it ended. And everybody was like, what does that mean? Can a plane run on one engine?
Well,
it actually can for a while.
Yeah, according to Faith.
I found out that after.
Yeah. You did
but
you
not
did your
in
research.
the moment.
Yeah, you did your research after. It can most definitely run on one engine for a good while too. How do you feel? Now we spoke about the experience. You climbing to 5,000 feet, being by the exit row, and experiencing this because you said it started to level off. So this was above 5,000 feet because you said it was just getting to the relaxing stage. Okay, all right. So the newspaper stated 5,000, but how would you say the experience of getting back to Grand Cayman was? Did our pilots do an excellent job?
Oh, absolutely. He kept his tone of voice was calm. It was like a silent panic.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody was acting out of I don't know. really crazy. I think everybody was just kind of like, you really don't know what's about to happen. You're like looking around. It dropped a little bit. Just told you about the engine. I essentially tried to like text my mom from the sky. That's what I did at that, because when you say like we're gonna do an emergency landing, you don't know if that means you're doing it in Cayman,
right?
If you're doing it on the water, like you don't know what that really means. And in my head, I was kind of like, do you dip down? Do you glide down? Like what happens in this case?
The unknown.
So he handled it really well in the sense that like we were all pretty calm.
Yeah.
And his tone of voice, and the landing was pretty good. Like it was rough, but it was, I've had rough landings on other airlines.
Yeah.
So.
How was because at that point I think, Toby, I would have tackled a flight attendant. So did you reach out?
I would ask for some rum.
Did you reach out?
Knock me out.
Did you reach out to any one of the flight attendants and say, hey, what does he mean? Are we going to go landing on the water here?
No, because at that point everybody was like trying to be in their seat.
Okay.
So the flight attendants, like everybody was like, the best place you can be is in your seat. Nobody was like screaming out for nothing. We were just sort of waiting to hear what was going to happen.
Okay.
So you were just kind of like, people were like grabbing onto strangers. Like it was just a weird experience. Like you could see, it was weird. You could like see the fear in people's eyes. It was kind of like, you just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're not in control.
I mean, it can't be more dramatic than it really was, but it was pretty dramatic.
Yeah.
Usually when things like this happen, there's a rule that God has made, and he said that you have to admit something you did wrong in the past to us on the morning show.
No, that's Dane's rule.
No, that's not my rule. It's written in
Dane's rule. He does it to me all the time.
It's written in the book
to get me to confess.
Don't listen to her. She's the devil.
Do not fall prey. What I will ask you though is, has this changed your perspective on anything in terms of the way you live your life and how precious time is?
Maybe, but it hasn't probably like set in yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like I just found out like the day before that my apartment was okay and my car was okay, and I just moved here, so I was like, everything I just set up could or could not be there kind of situation. So I was already like living a very grateful. I'm like, I'm going back to home, so I'm really happy.
Yeah.
So
we have sorry to interrupt you. We have a segment here called "I'm Grateful For." What are you grateful for, Toby?
I am grateful. This is so cheesy, but I'm grateful for my family. I'm grateful for my mom and my friends. Like, I just, in that moment, I was literally like, I just wish I could speak to one of them.
Thank you. That's awesome, Toby. And we're definitely grateful for you being able to tell us this story today, and not us reading a story about the incredible lives on that airplane. It could have been an opposite way. And we're definitely 115% grateful for the remarkable pilots that fly for us every single day on Cayman Airways. So, Toby, thank you so much for taking this interview with us, and have a great day back. Your first time back to work, right?
It's the first day back.
Thank you. All right, man. Toby, thank you so much.
All right.
No problem. Thank you. Have a nice day.
You too.
Bye.